So a Liverpool player linked with Forest, a DMC potentially on his way, a goalkeeper on his way out, and another midfielder linked again. Welcome to your Forest transfer news, and we're live. Evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to your latest Forest transfer news, where I've got some seriously exciting. I haven't. It's not that exciting. So if you don't want to watch, you're probably not going to miss anything. But before you stop watching, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you've subscribed as well. Look, there's a lot of transfer links and rumors, and quite frankly, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting bored of this appreciate him, this word monitoring him, this aware of his situationing him, and all of that. By the way, what is going on with this, man? It's coming up as your usernames, not your names. I think I recognize most people in the chat. Hope you're well. Big up Misky. Hope you're doing good. Big up Martin as well. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's confusing me. It's confusing me. It's a YouTube thing, I think. I've heard a few of the other YouTubers complaining about it. But anyway, let's get into it. It is horrible, man. It is absolutely horrible, but it is what it is. Okay. What do you want to start with, guys? Should we get Tsimikas out the way? Or should we start with the new central defensive midfield? I'll leave it up to you guys. Let's get Tsimikas out of the way. Yeah, we got a nice link there. Magassa, interesting player. Evening, Stuart. Hope you're well, bud. Okay, let's just go with what we got, right? So Tsimikas. Look, I don't think he's a bad player, right? I think he's okay. Forest been we're linked with him, I think mid-July. I think we did a video on him and everything. But he's worth 15 to 17 million pounds, something like that. And I get it, we need backup a left back. We definitely need fullbacks. But I just look at him and I think, how are we going to score goals with you? Are you going to displace Nico Williams? I don't know. But I get it. We need it. It's not... how can I best describe this? It's not one that excites me, but I understand the necessity for it. The only thing I'd say is I'm going to be ageist here. At 29 years old, is he coming in as a backup or a replacement for Nico Williams? I don't know. Remember, he has previous links with Marinakis, so he used to play for Olympiacos, didn't he? So he'll know the whole Marinakis ecosystem quite well. But there are some reports linking it away, and it kind of got hyped up today because he wasn't in the Liverpool squad. You reckon he's better than Tsimikas? Maybe we'll get a poll going, see what you guys think. Yeah, and the Luis stuff is starting to annoy me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'll see if I got time to give you an update. But let's get into some of these reports, and I'll show you what's going on. We'll get your thoughts on it. Please don't forget to hit the like, guys, and make sure you're subscribed as well. So let's bring up the report. Where are we? Okay, so Forest eyeing Tsimikas deal. Prior to the summer window, it had felt especially likely that Tsimikas would no longer be a Liverpool player when September comes around. Kerkez's arrival meant that with 3 left backs in the Liverpool squad, that's simply too many. And then the reports come out from Paul Joyce to say, oh my God, this was a bit earlier. Oh my God, guys, Tsimikas is not named in the Liverpool squad. Forest asked earlier in the transfer window about the left back, and there has been more European and domestic interest in him. However, as time has gone on, Tsimikas has been used at centre-back, and it seemed possible that he might have stayed at Liverpool. But it emerged before the Community Shield kickoff that Tsimikas had been left out, as a move to Forest is in the works. Just before kickoff, another update came out from the Greek journalist Yunus Musah. Yeah, I've definitely pronounced that right. I'm a quarter Greek, so I'm 100% right on that pronunciation. Who confirmed that Forest have been in touch over a permanent transfer. Forest are highly interested in Tsimikas. Forest contacted Liverpool for a permanent transfer. The Yunus Musah. So that's what he said there. Okay, so look, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if it happens, it happens. Cool. Am I that excited by it? No. I need goals. I need goals, guys. I need goals. I'm starved of goals. Is Tsimikas going to get me 20 goals? No. No. Wolfie, Forest had to get him now and stop messing around in the transfer window. I'm going to speak on that in just a second, bro. Ben with the £5 says, we need attacking wing backs as bench challengers. Yesterday, Williams did more going forward than our actual attackers. I agree. I thought Williams was really good yesterday. If that plan, if that's plan, we need more ASAP. Was the game really yesterday? My God, I've deleted it from my memory. I really have. Shout out to you, Ben. Thank you for the 5, bro. So look, does he replace Nico Williams is the question. And I honestly don't think so. My only critique of Nico Williams, and it's not a big one, is that he has to get the perfect cross in, he needs to cut in to open up onto his right foot. And do I want a left-footed left back? I think I do. So I'm not against this Tsimikas one, but it's just not exciting. Just not exciting. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Magassa, young CDM, isn't he? So we'll bring it up in just a second. But look, 15 million. I'd probably have gone with what's his face? What's the Ipswich guy called again? Leif Davis. Yeah, it'll be a bit more, but he's younger. He's left-footed. He's got potential to maybe overtake him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Then Williams is good, but we need a left-footed left back to put balls in. Exactly what I'm saying. I fully agree with that. I do agree with that. Evening, Alistair. Hope you're well. Evening, everyone. Just joined. I clicked on a wrong one. Been watching 1 year old. Yo, the transfer window last year was maybe a little more exciting, so I don't blame you. And then you read the comments. Yeah, sorry you got a bit earlier today, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm tired. I got work early in the morning. It was meant to be 8, but we're here now, and thank you all for being here with me. This one is dead, Will. Oh, by the way, Will, what are you saying, Will? What are you saying, Will? What a nice little spot for it. That one they couldn't agree on the price. Can you all see that? Let me see if can anyone tell what that is? Right here. Anyway, big up to Will, my guy Will. Yeah, so that one hasn't been agreed. Now, do you want Tsimikas at Forest? 51% of you say yes. 26% of you say don't care. I don't blame you. And 21% are a no on him. I get it. The price on the Ipswich thing is expensive, but I still think a lot of you guys think that 30 million is a lot when it comes to transfer fees in this day and age and in the Premier League. I don't personally agree. As Romano tweeted on it as well. All right, let's start moving the story because that is a bit more exciting. There is a couple of other updates, but they're pretty boring. Let's have a look. What's Romano saying? Okay, alrighty then. We have a Romano tweet. Let's see if it fits on the screen. So, can you guys see that? Forest have sent a 13 million fixed fee plus add-ons as official bid for Magassa has gone in. Monaco want 18 million plus add-ons to accept and let the defender go. I had him down more as a CDM, but he can play as a defender. Magassa keen on keen. A player keen to join Forest. Get him in. Get him in. Wow. Move to the Premier League and European football info to follow. So he's basically quoting Santi off the back of that one. All right, let's get into the details about this one. So who is he? What is he? What can you guys expect from him? So I think he's a CDM. He has played at centre back, right? He's very strong and very leggy. It says they've already rejected the money that Romano mentioned. Good start, Forest. Good start. So, look, he has a lot of potential and a lot of promise. Very strong. He's one of those leggy ones, you know what I'm saying, where he can stretch his legs out, get things done. Jess, it's not happening, Jess. They want too much money. We ain't getting him, Jess. Your boyfriend ain't coming. You're going to have to go to East Anglia if you're going to watch him, Jess. Thank you for the £2. He's not a centre back, guys. He's not a centre back. I think he's a CDM. Okay. What I like about him is his physique. He's really strong. What I don't like about him, this guy mistimes so many challenges. So many challenges. And if you're moving from the French league into the Premier League, where the pace is going to be a little quicker, I think on the physicality side, we'll have no problems. But his timing of challenges is just really off. And man, because he put in some nasty stud work on some players as well. So we need to be careful with him. But he does have the potential to kick on because he's quite young. I think he's like 20, 21 years old. So he's a good player. But Forest, why are you shopping in Monaco, Forest? Why are you shopping in Monaco? If you just look to his right, you'll see a player with kind of curly hair. He's pretty quick, pretty good. His name's Akliush. I'm just saying, for why you got that phone line open to Monaco? Just don't look. One thing Forest have done in this transfer window. In fact, let's just look. We'll come back to these stories in a second. One thing Forest have done in these transfer windows is when they've gone into one club, they've asked about one or two players. So maybe this is a smoke screen to get out clear. Okay, it's not happening. I know it's not happening. It's not happening. Anyway, in terms of his games, let me give you some stats on him. Yeah, so stats-wise, he's played 32 as a defensive midfielder, 15 last season as a centre-back. Games I've seen him in have mainly been CDMs. He can also play central midfield as well. 57 games for Monaco overall, 1 goal, 1 assist. Yo, Amit, what you saying, bro? Now, the other thing I will say to you is that he is a pure CDM. He's decent at passing, by the way, but there's no attacking prowess in him whatsoever. Okay, so complete nil point when it comes to that. So, and he is 21 years old. Is he an AFCON player? No, he's French, bro. He's French. So I think tomorrow's verdict will be the catalyst. What if it goes the wrong way, though? What if it goes the wrong way? So, look, am I up for him? Yes. He's valued at 20 million euros. So if Forest have gone in at 13, I can understand why that's been rejected. Is there any quick? Oh, I love this one. It's all breaking news and stuff, and it's just moving while we're live. You gotta love this stuff. Any movement? Yeah, I've had no new messages. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the details. There's a couple of articles put together. Let me just see if this will fit. So Forest made an offer for Magassa, a versatile 21-year-old midfielder. Magassa is gradually establishing himself as a key player at Monaco. So he hasn't played every game for Monaco. What did I say he played last season? How many games did he play, chat, for last season at Monaco? I don't know, but I don't think it was too many. Under contract now until 2029, he is now attracting the attention of several European clubs, including Forest, who have just made an official bid. Exciting. Monaco is making waves this summer in the transfer market with high-profile rivals such as Pogba, Fati, and Eric Dyer. I won't call Eric Dyer high-profile, man. The club determined to strengthen its squad to play a leading role in Ligue 1 and Europe is multiplying its leads and operations. However, with the transfer window in full swing, an unexpected offer could well disrupt Monaco's plans. Nottingham Forest have formalized an offer for Magassa, one of the promising young talents. According to our information, Forest have made an official bid to Monaco for the services of Magassa. The 21-year-old midfielder, who is currently under contract to 2029, has attracted interest from several European clubs for several weeks. While the amount offered by the English club is not disclosed, well, it is now 13 million euros. The concrete move marks the first serious move of the matter. A profile that pleases, versatile and capable of playing in central defense. Magassa is coming off a successful season with Monaco, where he played, there it is, 21 games in Ligue 1 and 7 Champions League matches. Okay, so he's played in the Champions League as well. That's good. That's good. That's good. Thank you for the coffee, guys. I'll come to your messages in just a second. This summer, he enjoyed a strong international experience, participating in the French team's campaign, which was a finalist for the 2024 Olympic Games. These performances have attracted attention beyond French borders. In addition to Forest, German and Italian clubs are also monitoring the players. There's that word, monitoring the situation very closely. His future at the Rock remains uncertain. Monaco, aware of the value and potential of their young midfielder, will have to decide between keeping a promising player and capitalizing on the transfer that could cost several million euros. Alrighty then. You need to find a nice spot for your all right, fine then. How about there? I know you're trying to test me, Ant, like I've broken it or something. Look, couple of things to talk about on this, right? So he is definitely got the potential, but lacks the discipline, in my opinion. Okay. Secondly, what was I gonna say? Secondly, does this mean that we're not getting Douglas Luiz? Are the FFTV mugs for sale? Yeah, man. Exclamation mark merch. I think we'll give you the link for the merch store. And then if you really want, you could get, woo, look at that. You could get my mug on the back of it. No pun intended. Or you could put Ant's mug on there, or Ez's, or is Ben's ones on there? I don't know. How much are the mugs? I don't know, bro. I honestly can't remember. I'm sure one of the mods can check. It's like a tenner or something. Put the FFTV mug in the Forest trophy cabinet. Well, I am thinking about buying the Champions League trophy, maybe 2 of them, and just putting them in the background. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think the Luiz ship has sailed? I'm starting to worry about Luiz, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm starting to worry because, yeah, Forest aren't really looking like they're moving on agreements, are they? It's just annoying. Is that let me test that link. Is that link still working? Or is the Greek Father t-shirt still in there? Is your golf putter on the FFTV merch? No, my golf putter was really cold last time I played, bro, which was a while back. You think yes to the trophies? All right, I'll see what I can find. Anyway, so look, do I think this is good value? Yes, I do. Do we need the strengthening in that position? 1,000,000%. Yo, Bidstrup is a bit of a boring player, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you're looking for someone who's gonna get you goals or assists or anything, no. You're gonna get a solid sit there anchor man, freaking Ron Burgundy settings, right? He's gonna be sitting there as that holder midfielder. But what I like is that he could be used as centre-back as well in an emergency. I knew you were testing him. Luiz is completely dependent on tomorrow's CAS ruling. We're not far from it now. Okay, so this one's breaking as we are live. Already 550 of you Reds in here. Please do make sure you've hit the like button. Oh, you've not done Ben's yet. It's like that, is it? Like that. Favoritism. Listen though, we're on 163 likes, right? Let's get it over to 200. Please take Tsimikas off us. I hate it when Ops fans start saying messages like that. I really do. Okay, so what are you guys saying? I mean, I don't know how many of you have seen Magassa play, but do you think, whether or not you've seen him or not, I think he's the right profile for it. I think the timing of his challenges and everything can be taught. That discipline level can be taught. Where I would worry about it is under pressure situations, but he's got Champions League experience as well, so that's good as well. But are you guys up for it? It's probably going to cost Forest, I think, about 15 to 17 million pounds, something like that. But I don't think it's a bad one, guys, if I'm being honest with you. And at that age, 21, plenty of room to develop and improve in as well. So that's the new breaking news. Now, let's just touch on Miguel. Miguel is going. He is going to Palmeiras. Forest have agreed a fee for 4 million euros for him, which is pretty much what Forest paid for him around this time last year. Forest are breaking even in terms of cash transaction, but in terms of PSR, we're probably making about 500,000 to 600k profit. So Miguel's gone. Rob's going to get upset. This means Angus the Machine Gun is obviously the number 2. And yeah, Miguel's gone. So apparently everything's done apart from signing pen, putting ink on the paper. But expect this one to be done and probably announced in the next 48 hours or so. Not the most exciting story. What we got here? Hold on. What's interesting about this, right, is when Miguel left Corinthians, or Corinthia, as the Brazilians would say, they hated his guts for leaving and leaving them in the lurch. Corinthia already don't like Palmeiras, so like this is going to be quite tasty. Could you imagine the matches while he's playing? So that one's done. Hold on, I've got an update on him here. What's Matt sent me? Yeah, so the details are here. Palmeiras has finalized the signing of Carlos Miguel from Forest. They will pay 4 million euros for the goalkeeper. The player will travel soon to join the team. The news of the deal was first reported earlier on by Danilo, who got an assist the other day. Okay, so this one's done and dusted. What you lot arguing about? Crypto's right. What's crypto right about, Paul? What? I've never seen crypto right. Thank you, bro. There's more stuff coming on the store, by the way. It's getting a whole revamp. But I do recommend the Greek Father shirt. You know what? I'm gonna order one myself because I lost mine ages ago. We need a better number 2. Angus the machine gun isn't too bad. He's not too bad. I don't know, bro. I've already answered this. I can't control it. It's a YouTube thing. It's got nothing to do with me. Do you think after freaking 4 years of learning all your names and stuff that I'm now going to reprogram my mind to be able to tell from your user IDs? How much for Miguel? 4 mil euros. So we'll make about 600k PSR profit. It's not a big deal. Okay. Let's move on to the next story. And that is on Yunus Musah, who I lose sleep over because I can't decide if I think he's good enough or not good enough. I need your help on this one, guys. There are reports out today, and they both contradict each other. Okay, so the reports on Musah today are that Forest are in the race, leading the race, appreciate the player, monitoring the situation, all the usual buzzwords that you expect to see going on. Actually, before we start on Musa, sorry, I forgot. I need to catch up on the super chats. So, big up to, let's do the coffees first. Big up to Red Dog with the coffee. He says, to feed the wolves first, a thirst for signings. Bro, I need signings. I need attacking signings like there's no tomorrow. Shout out to you, Red Dog, my boy, for the coffee. And as well to Per Sajiv, who I will always butcher your name and I'll always apologize for. He's grabbed me a coffee as well. You absolute legends. And to Chappie938. Why is this successfully? He says, Wolfie, you and Sava are okay now, mate. Yeah, man, me and Sava are good, man. I was on stream with him the other day. Shout out to you, bro, for the £2. Much love. Appreciate it. What were we talking about, chat? I forgot what we were talking about. I don't know why we have been linked with every player and their dog and get nothing. You're just doing this just to try and wind me up. So I have a meltdown on stream. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. All right. I'm staying calm today. I got my rant off earlier on. I've accepted that Forest will do an Invincibles next season. We're gonna finish on 38 points with 0 goals scored, 0 goals against. That keeps us up, and we'll win the Europa League or the conference, wherever we're in. So I've made my peace with it. You're too late. You're 24 hours too late with your rage bait comments, Poison. It's done. It's done. Can he score instead of passing? All right. No is the answer. This is what's driving me crazy about Yunus Musah, man. He moves like he's Messi. All right, not Messi. But he's a really techie central midfield player with zero anything in that final third. Nothing. In fact, I think he scored 1 goal, hasn't he? Let me have a look here. Can I find some stats? Okay, no, I lie. He scored more than 1 goal. So he has scored in total Yeah, he hasn't scored for AC Milan. All his goals came for Valencia, and Arsenal's under-18 team. Forest don't want anyone that can score, says Carol. Carol, I'm beginning to believe it. I'm not even rage baiting, bro. I'm just so mad about the Luis situation. I didn't say no to signing him. I want him. I'm with you on it. Palace winning trophies. It's a shield, right? If D starts going on tomorrow, I think we're kicking off the Road to Europe over on Potts channel tomorrow, 8 p.m. If D dares to call it a trophy when it's a shield, it's literally called the Community Shield, I will laugh. But they absolutely schooled Liverpool in that second half, I've got to say. Seems that way, Carol, and it's so frustrating. It really is. It really is, man. You're talking to Monaco. There's only one player you should be going after in Monaco. Anyway, let's get into some of your messages. Why don't we shoot instead of taking the extra touch? This, Brett, was so infuriating yesterday when Hudson-Odoi had clear sight on goal, decides to cut in, had clear sight on goal again, and then cut back out. And I was like, shoot, man, we need a goal. And he didn't do it. I don't know, man. And get rid of Taiwo. Lovely bloke, but busted flush. I agree, man. But I think there's too much sentimentality around certain players in the club. Ryan Yates, for example. Up the Palace, I would not go that far. Look, for me, guys, after tomorrow is done, let's say Forest do get Europa League. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, my beef with Palace ends there. Well, once I've obviously taken the mick out of D. And then we move on. I don't really care about Europa or Conference. They're both beneath us. We have 2 stars. Get Nuno on for an interview and ask him. Bro, Nuno needs to sort his tactics out. Right now, if Nuno called me up right now and said, yo, will you interview me? I would say no, I need at least 48 hours to calm down because I'm not happy with your tactics. That's if D turns up tomorrow at 8 on the 12th man. Yeah, I guess unless they get Europa back, he won't turn up. Dazza with the 199, he says, we may win games by own goals. Could we lose games by own goals though, Daz? What are you saying? Could we lose games by own goals? That's a worry in itself. Thank you for the 199, bro. All right, let's get back into the transfer news. I forgot what we're talking about. Still got over 500 of you, nearly 600 in here. How are we doing on the likes? 200 likes. You guys embarrass me. You really do. Shout out though, Darren, for the 199, bro. Sack Nuno, says Jason. Ooh, is it getting to that stage? I'm not at a sack Nuno stage yet, not over preseason, but if he messes up these first 5 games, I gotta tell you guys, little tangent here, right? These first 5 games we have, or 6 games, minus the Arsenal game, are all definitely winnable games. 100%. We've got, who we got first? Brentford, then Palace, which we'll probably draw because we always draw at Selhurst Park since we've been back. Then we've got West Ham, I think, at home. Then we got the Arsenal game. Then we got like Burnley, Leeds, and Sunderland or something like that. After that, though, we've got like Newcastle, Chelsea, a couple of other sweaty teams. I can't even remember who. My worry is if we start crap, then we go into the harder game phase. What's going to happen? That's why it's so important that we had momentum coming out of this preseason, and we don't have it right now. And it's worrying. Hey, wake up. This is the point I made on the video today. This isn't just a preseason thing. You're bang on. Since Dubai, man, we have absolutely stunk it out. 2 wins in 2025, I think it is. This momentum has shifted from Dubai, as you say, all the way into the preseason, and nothing has changed. You haven't won a game since May. Yeah, but none. Bro, you haven't won back-to-back games in over a year. What are you? Have you no shame? You got a guy who hasn't cut his hair in about a year because you can't win games. And you're coming here to talk to me about May. Have some shame. Have some shame. Evening, Carl. Carlitos in the house. How are you, bro? Hope you're well. Don't like not playing attacking football. Do you know how much I'm craving seeing attacking football, man? Honestly. What's Ant saying? What's Ant bleating about here? Is it just meant to be a transfer video update? And now you lot are all getting me riled up. I swear Ant just wrote something stupid, didn't he? I don't know. It's gone. I can't see it. Did I accidentally delete it? I don't know. Isaac says, I don't think a manager's ever been sacked for preseason games. Also, I guarantee once CAS announce their decision, the transfer market will explode for us. I hope so, bro. I hope so. But yeah, I can't think of a manager who's been sacked in preseason. Here we go. If we don't score against Brentford, Nuno can go and F himself, says Ant. Wow. I think he's saying he'd still be Nuno in, but he wants him to do things to himself. I don't know. Shout out to Darren again with another 199. He says at least 12 points needed from the first 5. I do technically agree. Wait, Ant, what happens if we score but we lose 4-1? Well, what's your logic saying to that one? Look, I would love 12 points from the first 5 games. I think realistically, we get 5 points. Draw. 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0. Jason saying, poll for change. Do you guys really want an in-out poll? You really want an in-out poll? Go on then. Well, all right, we'll do an in-out poll. I mean, we'll do what you guys want. I think you lot are too early, but we'll get a temperature of the room. Happy days with a score. Wolfie, what's that new watch? Is it a H Moser? A new watch? Oh, this. No, this is my digital watch thing, so I can see my messages on here. No, it's actually quite old. I've had it a couple of years, and I just found it in a drawer the other day. So I thought, oh, found it, and I found the charger. This is crazy over preseason. Yeah, but Isaac, I actually understand what they're saying because it's not just preseason. It's the whole year. It's the whole year. Oh, he's shameless. He's saying 2 trophies. He's saying 2 trophies. Rich, I expected that from D, not you. You need a picture of a trophy and a shield, bro. And a shield. What are you saying? But well done. Well done. I did actually message Rich saying they deserved it. They were way the better team in that second half. And Rich, we'll talk tomorrow, bro. We'll talk tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to Eagle Eye Football, of course. It's just a Rolex. Yeah, it's just a Rolex, isn't it? Yeah. I lost the Lambo keys. Well, I lost them. So it's been parked on the driveway for a while. Okay, so where were we talking about? You lot are so distracting. I kind of like it though. It's fun just chatting with you guys. Let's give it 6 weeks. Oh, did you want? Oh, by the way, this guy was shameless today, Rich. Shameless, celebrating every Palace goal, celebrating every Liverpool missed penalty. He had no shame, man. Absolutely shameless. He doesn't know right now we are at war. Yeah, come Tuesday, everything's all right. But Ant just doesn't understand it. And Rich, why? I saw you, Rich, singing songs about Marinakis in the crowd. Don't think that went unnoticed either. All right. Oh, Nuno poll. Oh, did we do a Nuno poll and stuff like that? Let me do you a Nuno poll. I think it's too early. Are you Nuno in? Nuno out. I would be interested to gauge the temperature though. So let's have a look. All right, the poll is up. Never mind Nuno sack. Edu is the biggest fraud, says Jeff. I'll tell you what, man. Oh, that's actually a good point. Edu's out apparently meeting with Textor, having some chats about a little bit of the money in terms of funding Botafogo. So we're not talking about that tonight. We'll talk about it once the verdict is out. Shout out to Sean, she's in the chat. Yo, you know what? Wow, that is quite a high percentage. I thought it would be minimum 90 Nuno in. Let me leave that open a little bit. Get your votes in. It's 80% Nuno in, 20% Nuno out right now. Interesting. Interesting. Edu stole the transfer money to set up his own cartel. Would you steal from Marinakis? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? The only thing I'd say is that I don't know what his involvement is with Forest. Actually, Ants just said it as well. I don't know what Ross. I think more questions need to be asked about Ross Wilson, to be honest, because I haven't seen him officially announced at Newcastle. Therefore, what's he doing? He's still got a job to do, has he not? Has he not? Jolly Ollie saying the football is boring as F. I couldn't agree with you more, bro. Look, for me, my stance is simple. If you're going to play boring football, win. Win. I think Edu out, there is something is wrong with the recruitment. I have heard some stories, but I can't talk about them until I've verified them. Sean, well, I'm on Discord side here. Yo, are you not in the Discord? Oh, by the way, Predictor League is up and running, right? So if you want to take part, you need to take part from the start. Predictor League is where you predict all the Premier League matches each week, and then you laugh at how bad the likes of Ant, Crypto, and Ez do. So make sure you join the Predictor League. If you don't join in week 1, you're playing catch up. So get it done now. Get your predictions locked in, and also join the FPL League. That's up and running. I might do a little stream later on in the week where I put my team together, and I'll show you guys how it's done, just so you know what a proper fantasy Premier League team looks like. So, Mark, do me a favor, chuck both those links in for them, and make sure you're in the Discord as well, of course. Big up to Chris with the £2. He goes, this pre-season whining is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Obviously, he's not talking about me. Yeah, I think it's exclamation mark predictor mark. I think that will work. I look, Chris, if people want to whine, let them whine. Why not? Why not? If they're not happy, they're not happy. What's the FPL code? Thank you for the £2, bro. Mark's got it. Mark's got it. So if you ask Mark, he'll give you if you don't want the link, you just want the code, Mark will chuck it in for you. That's the Predictor League one. It should be, sorry, that's the FPL League one. The Predictor League one is in the Discord, so you can go into the Discord. There's the code for the Predictor League. Nuno in, Wolfie out, says Simon Hill. Should I get Ben to finish the show? Should I get Ben to finish the show? I don't know. Yo, you're not spelling, John. Like, when was predictor ever spelt like that? What are you saying? Wait until it's too late. Do anything, then Chris. What? Oh, how is the football embarrassing? We've not played any games yet. Madness. Madness, here's where Fickle is at its best. Why? But why are you? Oh my god, the spelling's on predictor, man. What are you not doing? Why are you not trying to police how people need to feel, man? Like, if you think it's embarrassing, they're frustrated. I'm frustrated, to be honest. I'm frustrated. Musa looked garbage today. I don't lie to you, right? The AC Milan fans that I've spoken to, they're like, do you want us to drive him there? Don't worry about flights. We'll drive him. We'll drive him across Italy, through Europe, take him across the English Channel. Not a problem. Not a problem. Never heard of Forest. You must be lost then. You must be lost. Oh, you're replying to Chris's super chat. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Carol's saying it's embarrassing. Who doesn't like it? All right, these spellings are just on another level. Anyway, so back to Musa, right? So let me tell you the two stories. I ain't even got to him. You right? I'm closing my eyes to the chat. Let me just get through these reports, right? So you guys can know the Musa story. For those of you watching not live later on, I'm sorry, but just look at the live replay chat, man. It just message arguments. I was just chatting to them. So you can fast forward to here. Maybe I'll start putting some timestamps in for you guys on these lives. Okay, so Nottingham Forest in the lead, another buzzword of this transfer window, but need 30 million euro offer for Star to have clear path. I wouldn't go as far as calling him a star. Like, that for me is a bit of a stretch. Decent player, yes, doesn't score goals, doesn't create much. Anyway, Forest are in the lead for AC Milan midfielder Yunus Musah, but need to offer 30 million to have a clear path at landing him. The American is in demand this summer, and AC Milan have not closed the door to selling him. Napoli have been working hard on a possible swap and held talks with intermediaries on Friday night about the deal. Forest have also been putting in the legwork on a swoop, though they are keen on midfielders, on other midfielder options in the shape of Red Bull Salzburg, Mads Bidstrup. I don't think we've actually spoken about Bidstrup. I don't really want to either. He's a bit boring. But anyway, and Juventus wants away Douglas Luiz. Wait, finally someone's mentioned Douglas Luiz. They are, according to Italian journalist Alfredo Pedula, in the lead for Musa at the moment, with Napoli not yet having made an offer. Okay, is there any more on this? It is suggested that if any side offered 30 million for Musa, then they could have a clear path towards signing him. AC Milan snapped up Musa, blah, 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 and whatever, right? So that's one of the stories. Now, this story is getting opposed from Italy. It says here, Lazio are reportedly open to selling West Ham and Nottingham Forest target for 35 million. No, it's not even Lazio. Shit, I got the wrong link here. Hold on. That's another story. That's not the one I want. There's another story to say that Musa wants to stay in Italy and would favor a move to Napoli over one in Forest. That ain't the right story there, okay? So there is a big expectation. There's a big expectation that this story isn't that straight. So I'm not putting my eggs in either basket. I'll be honest with you. If he rejects Forest for Napoli, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Yeah, you're right, Mark. He did play for Brentford. He's a tidy player, a good presser, but he just doesn't do anything, man. He's one of those midfielders that after he comes off the pitch, you just haven't noticed him. It's one of those ones. And with Musa, you would notice him. He's got nice skill. I'd say he's like 4-star skill. But in that final third, he just turns into Bambi for me. He really does. I'd rather have Musa than Musa. We're in desperate need for a guy that can both dribble, pass, and score. He can do most of that. Apart from the scoring bit. To put it simply as possible, in my opinion, poor results at the end of last season are what found us here. Absolutely spot on. Poor in pre-season because Nuno is trying to reinvent the team because we got found out. It will take time. I agree with everything you said up to the last bit, because if you didn't tell me or I didn't know that Nuno was trying to reinvent his tactics, I ain't seen much difference. That's my worry, says Martin. We're a one-hit wonder. If you don't sign anyone before the season, do you think we have a team capable of competing for the first 5 games? Look, realistically speaking, guys, right? I don't know if this is just the fan in me, the red tinted glasses, but we should be beating Brentford, man. Like, do Brentford have any players left apart from Visser, and he's on strike? Now, Shah, I think Shah is a very good player up front, and I would say Rico Henry is their other decent player. But we can annul 2 players, man, and I don't think Visser will play for them anyway. I think the expectation is he probably goes to Newcastle at some point this week. So the Geordies, if you're listening, freaking the Arabs, man, PIF, sort it out, get Visser out before he has the opportunity to play against Forest. And with him not playing, and we got rid of him, he always seemed to score against us. That's a good help. 38 0-0 draws. Yeah, 38 points is plenty, Jason. 38 points is plenty. No, Norgard VPN's at Arsenal. He's at Arsenal. Stop worrying, guys. Getting Dominguez back in September will be like... Oh, shut up. By the way, I actually, joking aside, I think we have missed Dominguez. He is way better than Ryan Yates. I get it. The football still isn't that brilliant, similar to last season, but it's like flicking a switch and everything is working out perfectly. Again, I hear what you're saying, Isaac, and I like your messages. My issue is this. If he is looking to reinvent the wheel or change style, whatever phrase you want to use, why didn't he start it earlier on in the preseason? Why didn't we start seeing this formation that he's trying to... Don't get me started. I do not like this two-striker formation. But why was it only implemented with about 3.5 games to go? That's my issue with it. Dominguez is a first-class presser. Dominguez, I mean, that's his nickname, isn't it? King of the high press. You would get that with Bidstrup as well. By the way, he's a good presser. He's a very good presser of the ball. Vissa won't play. Well, then we should win. Or actually, what am I saying? We'll draw 0-0. We won't concede. Okay, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys on. Oh, big up to Michael. He's over in the M1. He's seeing loads of Liverpool and Palace fans. He says the Palace fans are convinced they will lose the appeal. And the Liverpool lot were fuming when I said, glad you lost. And by the way, I'm a Forest fan. Shout out to you, Michael. Legend. Okay, I think that's everything, guys. Holy crap, it's nearly 8:30. That time has absolutely flown by. Have I missed anything out? Can anyone think of anything while I've got you? Anything we need to cover off? Let's do some trolling. Who shall we troll? Wait, why you not stop typing? Oh, wait, let's look at I know what I forgot. The poll. So, are you Nuno in or Nuno out? 78% of you are Nuno in and 23%, well, 77 now, 23% of you are Nuno out. I think, you're all entitled to your anger and your frustration. I think Ant's basically, he's the one that has done that, and he's the 23%. That's what I think's happened. Okay, listen. The boys at Talking Red are live. They are live. Should we go troll them? Is Greg in there? Let me have a look. All right, yeah, they're in there, right? I need you to go in there and spam beard, BEARD. I spelled it right, didn't I? So go in there. They're Talking Forest. It's a Forest channel, so you guys can get to hear more Forest stuff. It's definitely going to be more interesting than what I've said to you guys. So make sure you go there, spam beard in there, and make sure you're subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow. It's decision day. What will happen with Cass? We are about to find out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Beard, BEARD. Go spam that now. Come on, you Reds. Oh, and hit the like here. Hit the like here as well.